for 30 minutes, I'm gonna rock away. Today, my friend Rose Rock is here to help me make her son, Chris Rock's favorite meal, smothered chicken and biscuits. Your biscuits are beautiful. Then, y'all, we're gonna be making 2 kinds of deviled eggs, a Southwestern and a BLT.
Oh my God, that's good.
I know. And finally, we got a knockout dessert. Pow! My Aunt Peggy's cheesecake with a praline topping. Am I a bad influence?
You are, I'm telling you. But I'm loving every minute of it.
Y'all, this is Rose Rock. This is Chris Rock's mama. Now, I had the pleasure of being the guest speaker at the book fair here in Savannah, and it was my lucky day to get to meet this woman. Rose, you totally blew me away.
Likewise.
You totally blew me away. Rose bought me a copy of her book, Mama Rock's Rules. 10 lessons for raising a house full of successful children. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, you have mothered how many children? You've given birth to how many?
I've given birth to 7, and then we've had 17 foster children.
So, Rose, you and I would have made many more deviled eggs than this.
Definitely.
Feeding all those children.
Definitely.
But we're gonna jazz them up a little bit, Rose.
Okay.
We're gonna do a BLT deviled egg, and then we're gonna do a Southwestern deviled egg. And you see I had a wet paper towel out there for you, Rose.
Oh, that makes sense.
Keeps those whites steady on the plate. So we're doing 6 yolks in one bowl and 6 yolks in another. You didn't know I was gonna immediately put you to work,
I really
did you?
didn't expect this. I thought I was gonna come and look cute after they did me up and everything. I said, okay.
You look great, sister.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I've got us 3 strips of bacon that I've cooked up real crisp, Rose. So I'm gonna chop these up pretty good. And then when you get through cutting our eggs in 2, I need for you to de-seed us up a couple of cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
So that's our B, that's our T. Our L is gonna be parsley.
How is parsley L?
'Cause it's green like lettuce.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to know.
For my BLT eggs, y'all, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Were your children big eaters?
Oh my God, you know, I had my mom one day, she said, yeah, Rose boys come downstairs and they get a gallon of milk and 2 boxes of cereal and they eat it all up, and when she
That's
walks
exactly
down,
right.
they say, Mom, what's for breakfast?
They do. They eat a meal, and it's kind of like a warm-up for the real meal.
That's right.
But you're a tough mama, aren't you?
I am. You know, I was the mother. I'm not a friend, I'm the mother, and I think that's where we make our mistakes now.
Trying to be friends with your children.
And,
I
you know,
think you can do that after they grow up.
After they grow up, but what they need when they're young is structure.
Yes.
And they need you to be the mom and to be in charge.
We all know Chris Rock. He is one of the funniest men.
I never found him funny, and matter of fact,
Said like a typical mama.
okay, one question, where do I put the tomatoes?
Right in here,
Oh,
baby.
right in there,
Right
okay.
in here. And a little salt, little pepper. I'm gonna put our lettuce in it, about a tablespoon of parsley. I understand, Rose, that you're the butt of a lot of Chris's jokes.
Oh, yes, always.
How do you feel about
Always.
that?
Well, it depends. Some of it...
What kind of mood you're in?
Yeah, it depends on the mood and some of the stuff he says. You know, because he calls me a ghetto snob, and I can't really...
Ghetto snob?
It means that you're really not there yet, but you act like you already are.
Now, Rose is gonna chop us up 1 tablespoon of green onions, and I'm gonna mix our other yolks with a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise and a pinch of salt and pepper.
Okay, where does this go? In here.
This 6 yolks.
Okay.
And these look delicious, don't they?
They do.
Rose, honey, if you grab that platter
and
right
bring it
down
to the
there.
end.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
go
we're
down
gonna
here.
decorate them now.
But we've got to finish these Southwestern eggs up first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of cumin. Smell. That's one of the...
Oh, it smells good.
It's one of the main ingredients that goes in chili and Southwestern.
I like it.
I am so glad you like it. And then I'm going
to grate that cheese.
Oh my goodness,
Let me start that.
Thank you. I don't need but like 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
You see, I've got you out a grater with a small little grate to it because we need it fairly fine. And this is just a mild cheddar cheese, y'all. I'm gonna put a couple of tablespoons of just a store-bought salsa. And look at that. I'm gonna add a little less than a tablespoon of sour cream. Not much, because I don't want our eggs too wet. And that gets our Southwestern.
Oh, that sounds good.
So simple enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna load up our piping bags, Rose, with each of the fillings so we can just fill our egg whites.
I like this.
You like it?
I like it.
You know, if we didn't have a pastry bag, Rose, we could take a plastic bag, and just clip the corner of it.
Oh, I like you, because you know how, God.
I am from the school of make do, honey.
That's right. Look at me. I'm doing.
All right, I'm going to sprinkle the onions on the Southwestern, and then you sprinkle the bacon on yours. They're beautiful.
Oh, little bacon.
You want to taste?
Let's see.
Oh, you take little Princess.
Oh my God, that's good.
I know. Don't you want a real bite?
That wasn't a real bite?
No.
Oh my God.
A real bite is this, Rose. Coming up, Rose and I are making her kids' favorite dish. The chicken is looking great and it's smelling so good. And we're gonna serve it alongside some light and fluffy biscuits, y'all. My stomach's starting to growl, Rose. And later, we're making a scrumptious dessert that's gonna drive you nutty.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, y'all. I'm here in the kitchen today with Rose Rock. I want to get started on your recipe. It sounds heavenly.
It is.
Smothered chicken and biscuits, y'all. And you just put me to work. You tell me what you want me to do, honey.
Olive oil.
Okay, how much?
Well, you know what? I don't measure, so just make sure it's enough oil to cover the bottom.
Cover the bottom. All right.
Good. What I need you to do is to salt and pepper the chicken while I make the dredge for it. So I'm going to add, and this is Paula's seasoning, y'all.
This is my house seasoning.
This is her
which
seasoning.
Which is salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And Rose, you're going to need 1 tablespoon to add to your 2 cups of flour.
And I'm going to just do this with my hands.
Absolutely.
To make sure that it's all mixed in good.
So there we go.
Oh, that looks good.
All right, now you're ready, baby.
And I'm going to dredge this in the mixture and put it in the pan and let it brown just a little.
Okay.
Okay.
This is going to be so good.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it. And we need to put some butter in the pan and let it start melting to brush the tops of the biscuits.
Okay. Can I go ahead and chop
up everything?
Okay. That's your celery.
That's the celery, scallions, and onions. Okay. And that helps to make that gravy. Oh. That goes with the biscuits.
I love smothered chicken and biscuits.
Well, this is Chris's favorite by far.
Well, come on down here and we'll start on those biscuits.
Okay.
While your chicken is cooking.
Well, I'm going to do 2 level cups of self-rising flour.
Okay.
And you're going to give me 1 cup of milk.
Okie doke. You know, I like using that self-rising flour, Rose.
Oh, it eliminates a lot of
you don't have to worry about that baking powder or baking soda.
Now I'm going to level this off.
Okay.
So now I need to get my shortening in this.
How much shortening?
Well, this is like a 1/2 cup.
Okay.
And then I cut the shortening into the flour first before I put the milk in.
The chicken is looking great, Rose.
Oh, okay.
And it's smelling so good.
I will add the milk.
Okie doke.
And sometimes you don't really need a whole cup of milk. You just need enough to really moisten the flour.
You can always add too.
True.
Your dough looks great.
Oh, yes. And now the best part.
Okay.
We flour the board and your hands because this is the messy part. And now I need the bread.
And I'm gonna come down here because our chicken's nice and brown. I'm gonna take that chicken out and I'm gonna put in our vegetables, okay?
All
While
right.
you're doing that, look at that beautiful brown color of that chicken.
Oh, that looks good. Okay. Now, here is the part I love.
You love kneading the dough.
Yeah, you know what? This is like therapeutic.
It feels good.
Yeah, it
in
really
your
does.
hands.
It really does.
All right, so I'm gonna add the celery.
Okay.
And I think this was 2 stalks of celery that you had up here, Rose.
2 stalks of celery.
And you have a couple of spring onions here, green onions.
Yes.
And 1 onion that's already pre-chopped. So we're just gonna let that saute in that olive oil and the fat that's been rendered off the chicken. Rose rolls out her dough to about a 1/2 inch thick, y'all, and she uses a biscuit cutter to press out the shapes, and then she just spreads them out on a greased pan. Your biscuits are beautiful, girl. All right, now our vegetables are tender, Rose. I'm gonna put our chicken back in there, and then we'll add, what, about a 1/2 cup of water?
1/2 cup of water, and we cover and let it simmer until it's finished.
And that should take about 25 minutes. This is gonna be so good.
It looks good already.
It looks good already.
Okay. Now
All
we
right.
need to just brush the biscuits so they can go in the oven.
But we'll still put more butter in them later, won't we?
That's what makes them good.
That's exactly what makes them good.
Okay.
My stomach's starting to growl, Rose. All right, Rose, what temperature are we gonna cook these at, darling?
15 minutes, 400.
400. Okay, in the oven they go.
Okay.
You don't wanna miss a thing, y'all. I think Rose's smothered chicken and biscuits is gonna be out of this world. Coming up, y'all, it's time to taste Mama Rose's famous dish.
Oh, that looks good.
It's delicious. Then we whip up a super simple dessert, and later we top it with something sticky sweet.
That looks all decorative.
Drizzle down the side a little bit. I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. I'm in here in my kitchen, y'all, with Rose Rock, and she has cooked up one of her children's favorite dishes, chicken and biscuits. Look at that. Rose,
Smells good too.
I can't hardly wait. Oh, you're so nice.
Oh,
I'm just gonna stab mine with a fork. And we've got the butter here. Look what I'm gonna do.
you're putting
I'm
extra
just
butter.
Yes, I'm just gonna put the butter on top of mine.
You know what? I think I want some of the gravy from the
Oh,
pot.
I want that too.
Oh, that looks good.
Doesn't that look delish?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
and you're just scraping the pot.
I'm scraping that pot because the way Rose cooks her chicken, y'all,
Oh my goodness.
that little bit of liquid just kind of cooks on down and becomes like stick.
Not because I cooked it, but it is good. Really.
It's delicious.
Well, is this it? Our chicken and
No,
biscuits?
honey, this is not it.
You're full of surprises, I tell you.
I want you to help me. I'm gonna make my Aunt Peggy's cheesecake with a praline topping.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
You like that? I'm gonna leave my plate here because I'm definitely gonna come back and finish it. Rose,
Definitely.
that is delicious. I can see why all of the children wanted to be at the Rock House. That is totally delicious. That's my kind of food.
Now,
All right, come
Where
down
do we
here, honey,
start?
and help me with this.
yep.
Do you make a lot of cheesecakes?
No, I've never, ever made a cheesecake.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Now, all I'm gonna do is start with 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. If you would start the crust for me, we're gonna use 1½ cups of graham cracker crumbs.
Okay.
You can buy them that way at the grocery store, already done up, y'all. Over here in this pot, I'm gonna start you 1 stick of butter. I'm gonna add 1 cup of sugar to my cream cheese. And then I'm gonna crack 3 eggs. This is unbelievably easy, Rose. And if you'll just add a tablespoon of sugar to your bowl. Yeah, that tablespoon of sugar is gonna sweeten those graham cracker crumbs up.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and I'm just gonna cream these ingredients together. See how simple that is?
Oh, that is.
And you want to make sure your cream cheese is at room temperature. Otherwise, it'll be really hard for you to beat up. That's looking mighty good.
Oh,
All right, your butter.
Is it ready?
Your butter's ready, Rose.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this to you. I'm just gonna reach across you, and I'm just gonna
pour it in for me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pour into that graham cracker.
All right, thank you.
You are so welcome, dear.
And
See
the
what that
pan.
butter did? It's just made it all sticky.
Okay, now.
This looks so good.
Okay. Now, let's see.
You want to compress it really good so that it won't come apart when we cut it.
Okay.
And as soon as you get that pressed down, I've got our cheesecake filling.
Ready to go.
Yes, I've got it ready to go. We've got our oven up to 350 degrees, y'all, and we're gonna bake this off for about 35 to 45 minutes. This is one of the easiest cheesecake recipes. And what's gonna make this so dadgum good, Rose, is that praline topping we're gonna put on it.
Oh, that sounds good.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh, yes. I'm going to go home converted.
Converted to what?
I'm going to be in the kitchen more. I'm going to be experimenting.
Cut our pieces.
Ready. Come on.
That sounds great, Rose. All right, so I'm just going to make sure I get every drop of that wonderful cream cheese filling. I'm not going to miss a thing. All righty, if you'll get that in the oven for me, Rose, I'm gonna move on down here. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay.
Coming up, y'all, here's the sinful part, Rose. Our cheesecake gets covered with a ooey gooey treat. All right, you wanna pass me my plate, Miss Rose?
I forgot about you.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. I've had so much fun with you here in the kitchen.
I'm telling you, this has been great.
Now, I'm going to take our same pot that I melted our butter in.
Okay.
And I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar.
Okay.
If you'd be measuring me up, Rose, 1 cup of dark syrup, and I want to show you a little trick. Okay. You know how you feel like you can't ever get syrup out of it? All right, if you'll spray it.
Smart people.
That grease will help it just
come right out.
Yeah, it'll come right out. So,
who knew?
I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, y'all, to our light brown sugar. That's perfect, Rose. Now, if you just want to pour it in here.
Okay.
And look how easy that comes out of that cup since we sprayed it.
Oh, I tell you.
All right, now, if you would measure out a 1/2 cup of those pecans.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just going to stir this until it thickens, until that cornstarch dissolves in there.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to throw in my pecans.
Okay.
You know what, Rose?
Yes.
I like a lot of nuts.
Well, then put some more in.
So I'm gonna
Sometimes
put
you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I'm adding a teaspoon of vanilla.
Oh, that smells good too.
Yum, yum. All right, Rose.
Is it ready?
I think we are in business.
Look at that.
Here's the sinful part, Rose. Am I a bad influence?
You are. I'm telling you. You definitely are. But I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, I'm gonna let that kind of drizzle
let
down
it just drizzle all
Yes.
over. That looks all decadent.
drizzle down the side a little bit. I say perfect.
Oh,
You ready to taste?
oh yes. Oh my God.
To earn you friendship.
Oh yes. And what better way to toast a friendship?
All right, you want to pass me my plate, Miss
Oh,
Rose?
I forgot about you. I mean, come on. I'm the guest.
I know, we're such good friends, and look how quickly
Oh,
she
my
forgot about
God.
her friend. All right, pull you up a stool, honey.
Oh boy. Oh, this is wonderful.
Here,
oh
let
boy.
me just
she's
decorate
going.
your plate
Oh.
a little bit. You know, I always like to serve vegetables.
Okay. Oh,
A little mint.
a little mint never hurt anybody.
Now you dig in, honey, like you never ate before.
Oh my goodness.
So you like it, Rose?
A tad.
I tell you.
It is fantastic. It is really good.
Here, let me do something healthy to it.
You just keep adding.
Doesn't that make it feel just a tad healthier?
I just love these nuts.
Whoa! Pow! Well, the moment I met her, I knew she was my kind of woman. I
Likewise.
so admire you, Rose.
Likewise.
And you know what else? Your biscuits ain't bad neither. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.